Hey guys, so today I wanted to talk to you guys about baking. I do a lot of baking. I love to bake cakes, and I love to bake cookies, and I love to just bake anything sweet. Wait a minute. We're talking about makeup here. Let's rewind. The type of baking I'm talking about is your face, girl. Okay, so baking is basically used mostly for highlighting, just to bring your highlight like bam in your face. And there's a lot of pros and cons to baking. So some of the cons is you think about textures, layers, wrinkles. Those are the cons. So for baking, if you have any kind of texture issues, or you've got wrinkles, or if you just have more mature skin, it's probably not the thing you want to do. Um, if you don't have any of those issues, then it's good for you. So there's two ways that you can approach baking. I'm going to go for the more wearable, day-to-day wearing today. You can do full face makeup and still bake, but then that's when you're going to get involved with the layering. It has a tendency to maybe look a little on the cakey side. If you think about it, you have your foundation, your concealer, you have your primer, and then you're baking on top of that. That's 4 layers you just put on your face. So you do have to consider that and figure out what works best for you. But today we're going to do what I like to do on a more natural, on a day-to-day basis. It still gives you a flawless finish. You still look really great and contoured, but not like in your face kind of thing. So, and then the other thing is baking, it really does photograph like flawless. You know what I mean? It's very flawless in your pictures, and it's very, you're just going to have good pictures when you bake. So, with that said, oh wait, let me make sure I didn't miss anything. I don't have my glasses on. Hello. Yeah. Yep. Oh, that was it. It also sets your makeup really well. But you can do that with light powders as well. However, baking just like really sets it like that ain't going nowhere. So, with that said, I have nothing on my face. I take that back. I've moisturized my face. So here's the deal. If you have dry skin, like super dry skin, you're going to want to like really moisturize your skin. I tend to have dry slack combination really, because it gets oily in my T-zone, and then I have dry patches everywhere else. So I just moisturize my face before I do this, and then we're going to prime. All right, guys. So the first thing we are going to do is prime the face. And this is really just going to help the powder that we are going to be using really stick and adhere to your face. And we're going to use today Younique's eye primer. Works great, like a gem. Alright, so we're just going to take our pressed powder in velour and pack it on. Pack, pack, pack away. And we're just going to put that all over our face, under our eyes. And then our next step is going to be our contouring step. And I'm going to show you guys how to do that in a sec. Okay, so the next step is finding our contour line and where to apply it. We're taking our color in Fierce Powder Concealer, and we are lining it up from the top of our ear to the bottom of our cheek, and that is where the line goes. Now, if you have a big forehead like me, you can totally contour in your forehead. However, if you have a smaller head, you're going to want to stay clear of contouring that forehead. And we are going to just contour the nose a little bit. I tend to think I have a chubby nose, so I just kind of keep it not all the way up to my brow, but keep it towards the chubbier part. It just kind of gives the illusion that it looks smaller, and it elongates the nose a little bit. Then we're just going to blend that out. Blend, blend, blend. And our next step is going to be our baking. We're going to start the baking process. So what we do is we take our beauty blender or sponge, and we're going to pack on your powder. So the powder that I'm using today is Fresh. It's the lightest concealer that Younique carries, and I think it works perfectly for baking. and bringing out that highlight.
All I need is you.
Ain't nobody gonna get in the way. Put that on my money in the bank. 'Cause you do what the mothers can, what the mothers can. And I love that.
Alright, so once we've got the other side done, I like to take it down the center of the nose, a little bit on the forehead. Because I have that large forehead, I am not going to take it all the way up and around. I also like to go on the cupid's bow and underneath my lip as well. So there you go. That's what you look like now. We're not going to walk outside like this because people will be looking at you crazy. At this point, you're going to do your eyeshadow, you're going to do your eyeliner, mascara. You're going to do all of that. Let it bake. Just let it cook on your face. Just get it all in there, okay? Powder brush. And you're just going to dust it all away. And then you're going to be set. And then after this point, I like to highlight, do like a highlight blush. And then I go again with my powder brush and a little bit of powder. And I just kind of buff everything together. So dust it away. Alright guys, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to just take a little bit of the beachfront bronzer and we're just going to warm up the face a little bit more. And we're just going to go over that contour to add a little bit of a sun-kissed look. And as you can see, it's already looking pretty darn flawless. I'm just using Tickled in palette 3. That mauve color is a blush. Ah, so much better. Alright, so let's go and just buffer all of this. There you go, guys. Looks good, right? Okay. Seriously, no joke. You guys are going to get some serious compliments on your skin when you do this technique. It's just a foolproof way of doing it. I didn't even use foundation. Just the pressed powder. You know, some of you might need a little more coverage, which is totally fine. You can do this entire step and you're just going to add in your foundation routine and use these techniques to do that. You can even you can layer it with your on top of your concealer. Totally fine. This is for something that is wearable, where you still look done up and you still look good, but it's super light, super soft, great for summer. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it was helpful. I can do a full face if you guys like. Let me know where I do foundation and everything with this technique, and then you guys can see the difference. So y'all have a great day, and I'll see you later. Bye.